Yeah, I like that.
And as my niece says, yo gabba gabba.
Yeah, yo gabba gabba.
Yes.
Hi, today.
Hi, today, booby. And hello, all you viewers out there in sunny South Florida. Welcome back to the Angela Maxwell and Lucretia Morning Show. And before we left off, we were discussing the problems in the Gulf and us as prayer warriors and leaders in not only in the churches but also in the community, because we are leaders all around.
Yes.
We should get together or pray in your house sometime in your prayer closet, because we should be praying for our nation and our leaders. That's written in the Word.
Yes.
Pray for your nation.
Yes.
Also, to pray for Israel as well. And, we need to pray, get together, pray for our nation, pray for this crisis that has been going on in the Gulf. The weather, from my understanding, these hurricanes that are predicted, 14, are on the way here to South Florida. So I'm telling you, the power of prayer, the power of prayer, the power of prayer.
Yes.
We can get this done, America. I'm telling you, I know that we can, because I've seen the power of God manifest in my own life.
Yes.
So I know it can manifest in all our lives with our country. We need to stick together. We need to pull together. Pray that someone of a genius mentality gets in the White House with this witty idea to come up with some type of mechanism, some type of machine or equipment to stop this bomb.
That's right.
Because it's just pumping away and it's not stopping.
It's not
and
stopping.
did you see they showed pictures? They had the forest, the birds, the wildlife, the grass, and it's bad. And then it's coming over here, and they said that had nothing to do with it.
Yes, it
does. Yes, it does.
Yes,
Okay?
it does.
I know they lie. That has something to do with it.
Yes.
Totally.
And it's a lot. And what gets me is, why drill under the water? Did you not think when you started this process that possibly, just maybe, that this would happen? Who would think to drill under the water? I mean, after Exxon, after you saw the issue with Exxon, you should have known. But this is on a more catastrophic measure. It's more catastrophic than before. And so we're just going to, hopefully someone comes out. Hopefully it will be me. Hopefully God will give me that witty invention that I can go say, here, British Petroleum, and something good comes out of it.
Yeah, anybody. Whoever yielded, listen. All you got to do is, have an open ear to what the Spirit of God is trying to say to you. And you never know. Ask him to get, if you think that if you have some type of degree in biomedics or chemistry or any type of chemistry, biology, or anything of that nature, or any type of, chemical engineering, please, by all means, especially if you are a Christian and you have this type of degree and educational background, please, by all means, pray and get yourself in the White House. He'll provide that way for you.
Yes.
Yes, he will.
It's needed right now.
It's much needed.
So we're going to talk about a more sensitive topic. We're going to talk about HIV/AIDS. And what's so great about it, they're two diseases. People put them together, but they're two separate entities. And I have lost friends to AIDS. I have lost at least 5 or 6 people that I know to AIDS. Well, we want to start off talking about HIV, which was first saw in California. And what happened was, gay men were being diagnosed with a strand of cancer that did not have a name. And they were dying. There was no cure for it, and they were not sure where this strand of cancer came from. They just know that it was found in gay men. So they tried to make this a gay disease, which it is not. But that's where it was first founded. So in California, I have my notes, in 1999, there was like countless gay men coming in, and they were dying. And so what happened was, this spiraled off a fierce debate about where did this originate. Some people say it originated in Africa. Some people say it originated because it was man-made, and it was, quote-unquote, a genocide to population of people. And so what happened was, during the research, HIV is human immunodeficiency virus. And what that does is that it attacks the immune system. And so when that started, all the scientists got together and they started trying to come up with research to cure cancer. And because there was no name, they named this AIDS and HIV. So, and that's because of how it was attacking the immune system. So during the research, and they found a strange strand in chimpanzees in West Africa. And so they began to say, okay, so you found a strand in Africa in chimpanzees. How could it have crossed over from an animal immune system to a human immune system? And so then the thing was that the wild chimpanzees were having viral sex with the cleaner chimpanzees. And when the hunters would go out to hunt and kill these particular chimpanzees, if they had a cut on them or a wound on them, this particular strand got in their bloodstream. And this is how they said this particular virus began to be spread. Because the hunter got it, and although the hunter probably got the blood on him, or if they cooked the chimpanzee or whatever may have happened, the virus don't just show up. It takes about 8 to 10 years for you to even detect that you have been infected with the disease. You may have symptoms, but it takes a while for you to really detect that that's what the problem is. So that's how this all came into play.
And I have to agree with you on that, because when I was doing research, I remember researching, actually our government had an experimental, I said it, our government had an experimental project going on in West Africa. And they were trying to come up with some type of, I want to say some type of, vaccination. They were coming up with some type of vaccination to suppress the immune system.
Wow.
For certain communities. And it basically backfired. Now, they did do research on chimpanzees.
Yes.
They did do that. And basically what happened in the quarantine where they had the chimpanzees, a chimpanzee ended up striking and attacking a West African. And what a West African did is went back to their tribe, to their village, and it spread amongst the people. So now once this got out to the government, what the government had to do, and what they did do, is they actually made and developed a research quarantine for not only the chimpanzees, but also for the West Africans. And then once they found out, once the disease had spread to the United States, what they did is they destroyed this quarantine with helicopters, and they burnt them. They bombed them and they burnt them to pieces. That's what they did. And what happened was the chimpanzees came over here. When you have, for instance, the hunters, they came for the zoos here in New York City and Philadelphia. This was happening. They came to the New York City Zoo. And what happened was you had the chimpanzees, because at that time when the virus had came, the virus was very aeroviral. So once that had happened, once the chimpanzee came in contact with the human body, there was the connect right there for the virus to get to the human. So then what happens, we see a breakout with the gays in the bathhouse.
Yes.
We see that the gays in 1982, there was a big outbreak with the HIV virus amongst the gays in the bathhouses. So that's how this thing became into our America, into our world. It started with the gays. It started from when our government trying to put out a vaccination to kill off a nation that they did not want. Come on now, that they did not want to be involved or to populate or